On the Boat 72. Top tips, something for free? So one of the jobs over the winter was to clean our flexible solar panels. We've been noticing that the wattage has been dropping off on them, and that's because the surface has become degraded. Sahara sand blows across the Mediterranean, and it's very abrasive. It actually makes the surface of the panels fade. So we polished them up with our polishing machine and then checked what their output was between a polished panel and an unpolished panel. There was a significant difference. So another top tip for you, we've been experimenting with this. This fits into the opening hatch above our stove and oven, and it extracts the hot air out of the boat, and it's worked quite well. But now that we've proved it works, I've ordered 2 of these, which are relatively cheap high performance fans for computer, and they were about $4 each, I think. So I'm going to mount 2 of these on here now, give us twice the extraction on this. It's simply just a thin piece of ply which I varnished. Let's get on with it. It's just simply 4 screws. This fan should be the same profile, which it is, so that we get both these holes the same. And the centre of those 2 holes is 105, so that's 52.5, which would be there, and 130 from the end. 130 from the end. Right, so I've cut that piece out with a jigsaw. When you're cutting with a jigsaw, always drill a hole near the edge first, so you can get your blade in, and use a narrow blade if you're cutting shapes. If this was your blade and it was wide, you wouldn't be able to curve it round. With a narrow blade and a fine tooth, you can actually get round the edges. So I'll have to sand these and put another coat of varnish on. Basically, that is about it. So we've got our centre mark, which was See. So this is our galley, so the cooker's under there. There's the open hatch, and it quite literally drops in there, like so. That's how it fits, perfectly in that hole. And then inside here, there's a cigarette lighter socket that we can turn it on and off. So the piece of plywood was about €2.50 I think for an A3 size sheet, and you can see it's only 1/8 of an inch ply, 4mm, something like that. And the fans I think were €4.50, so what's that, $5. There we go then, so finished off. Nice and tidy, fans running over the top of the cooker. And of course to take it out, you just lift this flap on the window, this pops out, Bob's your uncle. Well, actually Bob is my uncle. Oh look, there it is. It's from Almerimar. Remember? Remember that boat was at Almerimar? So one of the other things that we've noticed on our maintenance list is we've got rubber seals around the doors. Smile, darling. In the heads, but we've never been able to find this seal again, and after 5 years it's taken a bit of a pounding here. But good old Lidl sell exactly the right stuff, even in the right colour. You got it there, Cindy? There we go. So it's just a matter of taking the old one off with a scalpel and putting the new one on. Another jobbed. Probably like you, we do a list of all our winter works, stuff we've got to get. But here's another top tip. If you buy genuine parts like these lip seals for your water pump, if you buy them from Volvo, you'll pay this amount, €23.13. If you buy them here, you'll pay £3.65. They're exactly the same part by the same manufacturer and a massive saving. Here's another example. Primary fuel filter, £12.50 or €12.50 including VAT. Same part, £3.30. Before you keyboard warriors dive towards your keyboards saying it's an inferior part, here's the part when it turned up. Bosh. When we started our YouTube channel, and indeed our webpage, it was to help people out, give them information, some knowledge. So here's what we're going to do. There's now a downloads page on our website, and we're going to put some spreadsheets on there to help you guys out. At the moment there's just this one, which is a boat checklist, things to look for if you were buying a boat. But over the next few weeks we'll put some Volvo part numbers in the spreadsheet and the places where you can buy the stuff cheaper. This information will be free. The only thing we'll ask is that you credit us, or if you find a cheaper supplier, that you let us know, and then we can update the spreadsheet for everybody else to use. Simples. You can find the website at svimpavidus.com. When you've got information to pass on, impavidussailing@gmail.com. And of course, you can always point people towards our videos.
Hi.
Hi folks. Well, we're tied up in our marina mooring in Licata. It's been extremely windy the last couple of days, and we've had to put extra mooring lines out and springs on our aft cleats. We've managed to get Oscar out in between the wind and the rain.
Yeah.
He's had a good walk. We're settling into Licata. It's a nice marina. The staff seem fine, and it's got a real community here. People from all around the world.
We just haven't had much time to get out and explore.
We've been making too many lists.
And doing boat jobs.
So we've done quite a few little boat jobs, things that have been niggling us, like for...
The door handles coming unscrewed.
Yeah, door handles.
Every single one in the boat.
Every one. Just use, basically. The seals on the heads, the bridle, our anchor bridle, needed redoing and resplicing to the chain hook. Oh.
And cleaning.
And cleaning. Oh, even the toilet seat.
Yeah, even the toilet seat. Refurbished all that.
Yeah, we took... The toilet seats on boats just never seem to be made out of something really...
Durable.
Durable, yeah. So we actually took the whole thing off, rubbed it all down, and then resprayed it using an acrylic paint. And so far, it's been really good. Touch wood. Well, maybe we've got a little bit of film on that. Maybe we'll show you what it is we used. But basically, we put new hinges on it as well, didn't we? And it was quite expensive for the hinges, as all toilet parts are. 21 euros, 22 euros. But the paint was actually only €2.5.
€2.30 for a can.
So and we used a full can. A couple of rub downs in between coats, but it's come up really nice, and we were then able to replace the hinges and the other bits and pieces on it, and it's come up really well, I think.
Better than new, really.
Hopefully it'll be more durable, but we just didn't want to spend €55 on a new toilet seat which was going to have the same durability. We wanted something that was going to be harder wearing. But anyway, the lists that we're going to put up for you guys on Volvo parts. Here's what I was planning. We'll start off with Volvo parts and part numbers and comparisons, and give you links to the websites and when those prices were available. But what we're hoping to do is, in the future, with feedback from you guys, is to perhaps start on Yanmar's or other diesel engines, and where you can buy these parts, because most of them are the same part manufactured by the same person but with a different label on it, and you can literally save thousands. When we've done that, we could extend it to boat bits, I don't know, solar panels or inverters or charge regulators, and this way you guys will actually benefit from
us saving money.
Us saving money, yeah. And it's something that we feel quite strongly about, is that a lot of people get ripped off for boat stuff, whether it's workmanship or whether it's prices or whether it's the quality of the goods that they buy for their boat. Lots of people get ripped off, and what we're about is saving you money and sharing the knowledge and experience that we've gained over the years. So that's why we're doing it. It won't be instant, and it won't be updated every other day, but we will go on there and we'll maintain it, providing that of course you guys want us to do that. I think that's what we want to do. So no Oscar at the moment. He's laying out the back chilling after his big breakfast, and in a couple of weeks we're going to be flying back to the UK. We're going to buy lots of parts there from suppliers where we've already ordered them, and hopefully it's going to be under 23 kilos and we can bring them back here, because in Sicily you do pay a premium, what we call island prices, because the stuff is having to be shipped across the Straits of Medina from mainland Italy. But hopefully when we get those bits and pieces, some more videos and more how-tos for folks. Well, that's about it for this week, isn't it?
Just as usual, a big thank you to all our Patreons for your help. It really does work. Yeah,
it really does. Can't emphasise that enough. For the price of a decent coffee or a pint of beer, you can become a Patreon, and it just helps us with the cost of doing the research and uploading the videos and buying new equipment. As I've said before, none of our Patreon money or our YouTube money
goes on us.
Goes on us. It doesn't support our lifestyle. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you again next week.
Next week.
Until then,
take care.
sail safe.
Bye.